Hello everybody and welcome to my Hull City Predictions Challenge for the upcoming 2023-24 season. In this challenge, I will be facing off against Marcus, otherwise known as the Hull Boy, and Lewis Perry of PerrySports. And for this challenge, each of us has made 16 predictions as to how Hull City's season might play out. However, there is a twist. All 48 of these predictions have been gathered up and spat out in a random order onto this spinning wheel. During the video, these predictions will be drawn at random between us and put onto our, as I'll put this in air quotes, bingo boards. So because these predictions were getting randomly allocated to each of us, this meant we could take some risks if we wanted to. For example, I could have predicted something like Timothy Lottatala will win the championship golden boot. It's an unlikely prediction, very unlikely prediction, but one I would have made hoping it would have ended up being drawn to either Marcus or Lewis when the predictions were drawn out. A prediction like this being served out to anybody would more than likely end any hope of that line on the bingo board being completed throughout the season. Equally, I could have predicted something very easy, such as Louis Coyle will play at least 1 minute of league football across the whole season, in the hope that that prediction would be drawn out to me and give me an easy prediction once they were drawn out. So over the course of the season, I will keep an eye on these bingo boards and mark off which predictions happen or are absolutely not going to happen. And we will revisit them at various stages at the end of the season and maybe once during the season as well to see how each of us are doing. To win, a player needs a line of correct predictions, either horizontally, vertically, or corner to corner. So that would be, for example, bottom left to top right. If 2+ players get more than one full line, it will go to whoever has the most lines. If they've got at least 2 lines, for example, if 2 players have 1 line but no more, it will go to whoever has the most correct predictions. And equally, if none of us get a line, the winner will be decided on who has the most correct predictions dotted across their bingo board at the end of the season. These predictions were all submitted on Wednesday, the 20th of July 2023. And in case anything happens from us recording this video to when it gets released, which chances are it will happen, we are recording this video on Monday the 24th of July 2023 at 4 PM. Any predictions are valid from the point at which they were submitted. So for example, there is a prediction about an Irish player signing for Hull City over the course of the season in this video submitted by somebody. If Aaron Connolly had signed, which it looks like he will when we're recording this, if he had signed on Tuesday the 19th of July, that prediction would not count for Aaron Connolly. He would not tick off that prediction. But if he signs from when we're recording this and when these predictions were submitted at any time through to the end of the season, he will count towards that prediction. All makes sense? I've explained that in a very long-winded way, but I'm going to cut the waffle and just get straight into the video now. Welcome then, lads. How are we feeling?
Yeah, I'm all good, mate. I'm all good. How are you?
All right, Lewis?
I just want my season here and now, really. Can't be asked to wait another 2 weeks.
Well, it'll be less than 2 weeks by the time I've got this edited because it's going to take me forever, probably. So you guys watching at home and Marcus and Lewis too will be able to see this wheel on screen. This contains all of our predictions. So I've made 16. They are coded in an orange/amber colour. Marcus's predictions are all colour coded in red. Lewis's in blue. So what I will do is I've submitted these randomly and shuffled them a few times, but just out of interest of clarity so that I can't have rigged these, I will shuffle them a couple more times there and we shall get going. So the way this is going to work on bingo boards, lads, your predictions will go in at this top corner, go across, then across again, then across again, then across again.
Do we get these cards or not?
If you want them, yeah.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, I can do you a copy.
Cheers, pal.
Anyway, right, who's going first?
Lewis.
All right.
No.
Sure then.
Okay.
Yeah, John.
I'll go first. My bingo board is at the top. So I've explained how all of this works to the viewers, by the way, already. So let's just crack straight into it. Where the first prediction I am getting is one of my own. So, centre-backs to score a combined over 10 goals. So that will be centre-backs. That will be Greaves, Jones, McLaughlin and Smith at the moment, including people like Jevon Mills and Leckie if they play from the academy. That will not include, let's say, for example, Cyrus Christie or Xavier Simons getting played at centre-back for a game. Next up, Marcus. This is your first. This is the first prediction going on.
All right, we're doing it. All right, rotational.
So
Some stinky one, won't it? It just will.
you've got one of mine again.
Cynic to score.
To score over 20 goals.
Should be Cynic to get over 20 appearances. This is shocking.
Well, this was one of my risky ones because I thought, this will be.
I'm calling it here. It's rigged.
Okay. Well, that was one of mine that would hopefully get given to someone else, and my risk has paid off, I suppose. All right. Lewis.
Oh dear.
Big dog.
Your first prediction is going to be one of mine again.
This is rigged.
All of mine. What? Regan Slater to have.
I'll take that, to be fair. I'll
10
take that.
plus, Slater 10 plus goal contributions in the league. Now, based on his pre-season, that is a very, very nice prediction.
Wait, does that mean goals and assist or?
That means goals and assists in the league.
ACL next game.
Easy peasy.
The 10 or more goal contributions, I've got to say, Lewis, that one looks pretty good. So
Slater.
So
10 goals and assists against Norwich. Done deal.
nice. If only. So it's all orange across the bingo boards at the minute. As we come back round to me, let's find out. Well, let's see whether we will get a bit of red or blue on these boards. Let's see. It's going to be one of Lewis's predictions, and it is going to be Ryan Longman to score 5 or more league goals.
Good luck on that one.
Come on. He's going to bag today.
I will
This
say,
season.
because we are expecting the squad to get thinned out a little bit, and a lot of people on Twitter are saying Cynic and Longman are a couple of the more dispensable ones. These goals have to be scored for Hull City in the Championship. They can't be scored by someone else. But they can't be scored, of course not by someone else. They can't be scored for a different team or in a different league. They have to be for Hull City. Okay. Moving on. Marcus.
Now then.
Your next prediction is going to be another one of mine, and it is we will beat a team in the National League or lower in the FA Cup.
You're getting some stinky ones.
York City away. Let's have it.
The National League or lower in.
Or even draw National League teams.
Yep. If they get through all the rounds before we enter, we could draw a National League team.
Fantastic.
Right, we'll get a Premier League. We'll get a Premier League team at home like always.
Yep. Exactly.
I'll take United at home.
Well,
No, United away, don't you?
Lewis,
Oh dear.
for you, my friend, we haven't had one of Marcus's predictions yet. And
Won't be
it's to me,
today.
another one of mine, where Lottatala will finally make his debut.
I hope
Oh,
not. It's
dear.
shocking for the season.
Yeah, pre-season.
Or is this for all or for anybody? Well, he'll be sent on loan, won't he? That's the truth. We'll sign Mark Travis and we'll be on our way. Well, I like the geezer. He's a nice guy.
He's a good guy, is Tim. But I think he will finally make his first competitive appearance in black and amber, or whatever the goalkeeper colour kit is what he wears on that day.
Does this include cup competitions?
Yes.
Oh, that's fine.
I'll play against Doncaster then, won't he?
I'll take out my cup and do where we're done.
So, Lewis, your top line at the moment is looking very, very nice. Coming back round to... Oh, God. That wasn't meant to happen. Coming back round to me, where I have got a Lewis prediction where we will score directly from a free kick at least once.
You got no chance, mate.
So that, we discussed this, Lewis, that is like scoring from, so that would be if Tufan steps up to take the free kick and he kicks the ball, the goal, if a goal goes in, it has to be accredited to Ozan Tufan, for example. It can't be deflections and own goals. It can't be McLaughlin heads it in. If Tufan
How many free kicks did we have yesterday at Bradford?
Bradford?
Like 20. Let's score one. I don't even think we hit the target.
Well, some things never change. There's still no red on anybody's bingo board yet. Will that change now as we go round to Marcus for a third time? It might do. It will. Marcus, you've got your own prediction. Talk the viewers through what was going through your head when you decided to predict a new Hull City vlogger will burst onto the scene.
Not a lot, really. I didn't have any more predictions, so I just whipped some out.
This was
not a lot to it.
Thank the Lord you got that one.
This was the 6th one you submitted.
Wait,
Oh,
hang on, right?
Dear.
By new Hull City vlogger, right? Does that mean like one with like, I don't know, just a new guy? Or do they have to burst onto the scene and be like proper famous or something?
You made the prediction. You tell us.
Right, so it's just one new account. That'll do me then.
He's definitely only just made that up because he got it.
Yeah, but he's not getting anything on this top line anyway. But well,
I've had stinkers, mate. Just let me have a bit of chance here. Oh, dear.
Well, right. That's quite different to what you told me when you made the prediction, but we'll let it slide.
What did I say?
Lewis, back round to you. It's another one of mine.
Oh, God.
Where Uriel Felly will play 90 minutes at least once in the league after his loan at Universitario ends. Thoughts, Lewis?
That's the worst one yet.
What, even worse than Cynic scoring 20 goals?
No, I mean in terms of what I've got.
Well, yeah, you've so far got 10 goals in the league for Slater and Lottatala debut.
Watch Joel get Greaves will play 1 minute next. Just watch.
Well, let's find out as we come back round to me. to complete this top line, I'm in a wall of red, and I've got one of Marcus's predictions, which is signed one Irish international before the end of the season. Which, if
Does this include Aaron Connolly?
If Aaron Connolly comes in, I am very, very happy with.
Yeah,
Right.
Because from when we're recording this and when these predictions were submitted, he has not yet signed, so he would count. Moving back round, Marcus, completing your top line.
Oh, fantastic.
It's going to be one of yours. We have less.
I'll take that.
We have less than
100%.
4 red cards.
Well, how many did we have last season? I can only remember Oscar getting one, and
Coyle got one, I think, or I've seen him before.
no, I think it was only Oscar last season.
I think it was only Oscar last season.
That'll do me then.
Wait, hang on. Does 5 accumulated yellow cards count as red card? But if it goes down as red card.
No, because the colour's yellow.
Yeah, but
You can't be saying this.
5 yellow cards.
Straight red cards.
What Marcus will have predicted here is either 2 yellows equal a red or a straight red across the whole season, not an accumulation of yellows that result in a suspension.
I didn't even know that was a thing. Sound. Wait, did Regan Slater get that last season?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, right, sound.
Okay. Lewis, last one on your top row. Oh! Marcus's prediction.
Oh, I've read this wrong. I thought it said win at least.
In 2024.
What type of prediction is that, Marcus?
There was a few that got removed by Joe earlier on.
Well,
that was a nice one from me.
They were removed by you because you thought they were too stupid, but you decided to keep that one in.
Well, actually, Joe, there was one that I wanted to keep in, but you said no.
Oh, was that? I'm gonna have to bleep this. Was this?
Yeah.
Wait, hang on. It says we've only got 9 minutes left of this meeting. What's that about? What?
You've had a stinker there, Joe.
Nah, we'll be all right. Right, we'll just rattle through this very, very quickly then. I thought I'd have bloody unlimited time. I usually do. Anyway, back round to me, starting the second line, where I have got a Lewis prediction of Andy Smith to make his league debut.
I think that's very reasonable. He's a good defender, is Andy.
I think is reasonable. Another one of mine.
Who's this?
16.
You, I think.
Yes, it is you, Marcus. Round of 16 of the FA Cup. Possible if the draw...
When do we get past the first round of the Cup?
We don't go into the first round of the Cup.
Yeah, we always get past the first round.
Well, no. Right.
We come in
the first stages. Like losing to Wigan.
That was Carabao.
Losing to Fleetwood. Come on, you can't.
We beat Fleetwood. We lost to Stevenage. Lewis.
Oh, dear.
You have got one of your own predictions.
Oh, nice.
Score 1 against Norwich.
0-0 draws.
2-0 draws on the cards. Absolutely. Moving back round.
I'm not being funny. We ain't travelling about 8 hours altogether for 0-0 draw. First game of season. No, thank you.
Probably will happen, though.
Here where Sean McLaughlin starts over 15 games. Which...
ACL injury.
would be typical, wouldn't it? Marcus, as we're rushing through this now, coming back to you. You have got
Oh no!
a
Don't.
Tiger
What have I
travel
put?
bus breaking down.
Uh,
Are you happy
to
with
be
that?
fair though, last season one of buses did break down, and they missed a little bit of the Sunderland game, and then before that, one of them crashed into gates.
Yeah. Can we count crashing
Car
into
park.
a gate as breaking down? I don't think we do.
Does
Well,
does crashing into another bus breaking your frigging window thing count as well?
I would argue crashing
yeah.
doesn't count, but a mechanical failure does.
What? So crashing into a gate doesn't count, but crashing into another bus does.
No crashes count.
What about
No.
if you break your steering wheel like mine did after Birmingham?
He broke his steering wheel.
Yeah, he went running like the steering gate or something, and but yeah, we were stuck in Birmingham for like another hour.
Well, whilst we've been
Indeed.
debating that, Lewis, you have drawn a breakthrough academy star, which I think is quite likely to happen, i.e. Will Jarvis. Back round to me.
Nah, he's played professionally before.
So did Harry Vaughan. My prediction that we will be in the top 6 after 6 games. Plausible. I think that could happen. Marcus, your next prediction is that's not been removed.
Lewis got that one.
I got that one.
That's not been removed. Let's draw that out again.
Sound.
I mean, Marcus can take it from me if he wants.
You know, I'll leave that one to
Ed,
you, mate.
you've got one of mine knocked out in the Carabao Cup in the 3rd round.
I'll take that. We'll beat Doncaster, surely. And then
So this is saying
We said that. We said that last year against Wigan or whoever it was. Didn't happen.
Bradford, that was something, wasn't it?
Lewis,
Oh dear.
for you, my friend,
Yes.
sell out at home. And we're counting because they always like close seats off and stuff. We're classing 24.2k as a sellout. Coming back round to me.
Hey!
To score against us.
What a guy.
He's shocking.
Marcus
No,
Whoa,
Marcus.
whoa,
Marcus,
Lewis.
he's awful against us all the
Lewis.
time. I don't know why he put that.
No.
He's awful
Good
against
guy.
us all the time.
Did you see him at Blackburn away? He was
Yeah,
fantastic,
awful.
best player on pitch, and he got man of the match. Can't be saying
Marcus,
In a bad game.
your
In a
next
bad
prediction.
game.
Doherty getting double figures.
that. Of course he will. You
He
take
won't
them.
get double figures. He won't get double figures appearances.
Whoa.
Well,
So he'll come back from his injury, right? They'll give him one game in the cup. He'll score an hat-trick, right? Then that's just 7 more. Or is that in the league?
He
one
won't be back for the
will
cup.
bite you. That one has come back to bite you on the backside. Lewis,
Oh, it's one of Marcus's. Oh no.
Oscar not top scorer.
I could see that, so I'll take
That's
it.
reasonable.
Okay then.
Harry Vaughan will get 30.
Coming back round, starting the 3rd row. Now, me, where I am getting one of mine, and it is Traore, 15 or more assists.
Right.
Which I think could happen.
Yeah, it's not a bad one.
We'll go again with 3.5 minutes left on this Zoom meeting before it kicks us out. Marcus, you have got another one of mine. 2 January arrivals.
I'll take that. Very much so.
Could well happen depending on the way the season goes.
By
Lewis,
then we'll be 23rd in the league and just need to sign a couple of players to keep us up.
Shut up, Marcus.
yeah. Lewis, you've got another one of mine, which is ex-player joins the squad or coaching staff during the season.
David Myler.
He's already on the coaching staff.
Giovanni.
Don't think that one will happen. Back round to me. Where I've got one of Lewis's, where a fan favourite will leave.
That's greasy then, isn't it?
Greaves, LAR, Oscar, we've agreed on.
Ali has been slandered on Twitter.
He has been
Poor
slandered.
guy. To be fair, so was Oscar and Greaves, but
Tete will score at least
No. Yeah.
I'll take that.
for you, mate. That could well happen if he stays fit. Lewis, for you, a Marcus prediction of a Premier League player signing on loan.
I mean, we
That
are
counts as
interested
Aaron
in
Connolly,
Watford,
doesn't it?
so that's happening.
It could well be Aaron Connolly. You're right.
That don't count for. No, hang on, don't matter.
It will-
Ruben Vinagre is from Sporting Lisbon, isn't
Yes, he is.
And he's already been signed.
Lewis, I have got one of yours where Matty makes his debut, Matty Jacob, which I'm happy with.
he? 50-50, mate. We've got many left backs.
We have got many left backs. Marcus, you have got
Hey, oh, please be Barry. Oh,
Nope. 3. You've got less than 4 red cards and at least 3 red cards on the
We'll
same
take 3,
bingo
then.
board.
Hey, that could do me well. 3 red cards will be sound.
Right, we've only got a minute left on this meeting, so we'll get round one more.
Hey,
And
Barry
Lewis
Bannon.
has got Barry Bannon scoring against us.
What a guy.
It's not the question. That's not the point. The point is the prediction of which I'm getting from Lewis, and it's about Harry Vaughan to score 5 or more goals in all competitions, which is one I think could definitely happen. And I will say I'm very, very pleased that I've got that one. Moving on, Marcus.
Nice. Let's go.
I don't like how many reds left.
Oh,
Marcus, you've got one of your own predictions. More than 6 pitch invasions at the MKM.
actually, to be fair, that is quite realistic. There was at least 6 this season. If you think about the season before that, there was hundreds.
Oh yeah, there were loads the season before that. Can I ask what was going through your head when you made that prediction?
Probably my uncle's dog Bruce. I think he's a good lad, and I was probably thinking about him at the time. Probably food as well. I like food. It could have been anything at the time. I don't remember when it
Well,
was.
at least you're honest. Moving on, Lewis. Oh, you've got a banker. 45 plus goals in all competitions.
No chance.
That's a banker.
Be optimistic this
One
season,
goal a
Marcus.
game. Right, if we play 46 games a season, right? That's a goal a game. We're not scoring a goal a game, I don't think.
But right, in all competitions, and can I add, last season we got
50 something, I think it was.
Let me have a look. Yeah, last season we got, once this bloody thing loads. Last season we got 51.
All right.
The lowest goal scorers in the championship were Wigan with 38. And we won't possibly be that bad.
Oh, we could. Nick can.
On to the final row.
Please insert the Mick McCarthy clip in there. I don't want to look like a prat.
I get one of your predictions, Marcus, to start my bottom row off. 4 more predictions each. Tete to miss at least 3 months of the season through injury.
Very reasonable. He was limping after the Grimsby game.
Was he?
Yeah, we played the next one, so it's sound.
Yeah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. Right. Marcus, back to you. Your bottom row begins with a Lewis prediction of 5 or more penalties in all competitions. I'm going to
How many
assume
did we get last season? I can only remember Ozan's.
We got
First
2.
game. Ah, sound.
We got
Who's
2 or
the
3.
second one against?
Sunderland.
Oh, yeah, sound.
Yeah.
That was a good goal, though.
I'm going to assume that your goals and penalties predictions, Lewis, don't include possible or probable penalty shootouts.
No.
Nah.
No penalties.
That wasn't specified beforehand.
I think
No.
I did say that to you in messages, I think.
Lewis, back to you. 10 predictions.
Oh, Marcus
to
is
be
strong.
drawn.
That's realistic.
One game has exactly 8 goals.
I got one last season.
Yeah, that was just a stupid game, but still.
We nearly had another one, 5-2 West Brom.
Oh, yeah,
We
that's
scored
true.
another one, eh?
I forgot about that one. I did try and forget that game.
Back round to me. A Marcus prediction where we draw a Premier League team in the FA Cup.
Realistic.
It usually happens.
It'll be some dead team away, like Fulham again. Luton Town away would be fun.
Luton away.
Luton at home, probably.
Marcus, on to you. You have one of your own predictions. At least another 3 games moved by Sky.
That's a banker, that. 100%.
Banker.
One means Swansea away again. In fact, no. No. They'll move Plymouth away.
Now it's last
be
day.
on an evening.
It's last day of the season. They won't do that. Now
it's Sky.
They did it last time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 more predictions to be drawn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left. There are 4 of mine, 2 of Lewis's, and 1 of Marcus's predictions left. There's a wall.
Wasn't picked until the middle.
There's a wall of amber on this side for you to hit, Lewis.
Well, you would have probably yeah, I've hit that wall.
You have,
now Greg gets them in.
And you have got my prediction that Ruben Vinagre gets over 7 assists.
Can I just say, right, I think it's going to be a bit difficult for Ruben because he has like the vision of a Premier League player, and I saw it against Bradford. He was making the runs, but the players like Sean McLaughlin, they don't see that because they aren't Premier League quality. If they're at a good quality, then they'd pick that pass out. But he's making the runs, but he probably won't get the feet at a service.
A bit like what John Terrell was like when he played for us. When he was fit, you could tell that he was like absolute quality, and he could see things that no other player was seeing on the pitch. But he was just too injury prone.
Like Ronaldo and Man U last season. I mean, he was picking out the passes that like players like Sancho didn't get to, whereas there were incredibly great balls. But it'll be difficult for Ruben. I think it will be. But I hope he does well at the end of the day.
Back round to me.
I just waffled to myself.
Oh, lovely. We beat Donny. We beat Donny in the first round of the Carabao Cup. Thank you for that, Lewis. I am quite confident I will be able to tick that one off. Moving on. Marcus, still a wall of amber for you to hit.
So it's more of a circle.
And you have got over 10 clean sheets in all comps.
Right, cheers.
If it's Matt Ingram in goal, you can say goodbye to that one.
We're in the championship.
Respect,
no
Matty.
team gets
Respect, Matty. Respect,
You could
Matty.
stick Manuel Neuer prime in goal and he'd still concede loads because it's the championship. He faced about 20 shots a game.
Well, it could be a potential banana skin, that one then. Lewis, Oh, this is quite possibly the favourite, the best prediction I've made. Kappa and the club will release clothing items to commemorate something from our past during the season. I've written that out so poorly there. But Kappa and the club will release some line of clothing that's commemorative, and it commemorates something that's happened in the past. Last predictions for us all. Me first. One of each. I've got my own prediction where we are knocked out of the FA Cup to a Big Six team.
Is West Ham a Big Six team?
One of the traditional Big Six teams, mate. So no, West Ham are not.
Darlington. Sorry.
Right.
Hey, they're founding fathers.
Marcus, which would you prefer?
Founding fathers?
Ruben Vinagre to get injured at least once, or Aliyah to score 6 goals?
Probably Ruben Vinagre. I mean, apparently Media he already got injured. Oh dear.
What have you got? Let's see.
A load of fat.
You've got Aliyah scoring 6.
Sound. That'll do me.
Is that exactly 6 or more than 6?
Well, I'll be honest, it was exactly 6, so I will stick with that.
Good. Honour. And Lewis, we'll spin the wheel.
Oh, go on, Lewis. Have you got some?
Ruben Vinagre will get injured at least once.
I'll take that because Everton played one game. In fact, I'm going to fill you all with a lot of hope about this guy. He played once at Everton, got injured. Played twice at Wolves one season and got injured.
Right, okay, now the draw is done. Let's have a little look at who's got the best chance of a line, shall we? We'll look at my bingo board first. And, well, I think it's safe to say we can count out the Benjamin Tete injury one because he's not here. So that kills 3 lines already for me, because that means I can no longer get the line along the bottom, the very left vertical line, and the diagonal corner to corner from top right to bottom left. In terms of other stuff, who knows? I think the Irish international one is a dead cert. Connolly's in, so that opens up some doors. The rest of them, I haven't been hit with any real stinkers, but the Tete one has turned into one since we recorded and submitted these predictions. If we move over to Marcus now, similarly to me, he's got a corner one which is a killer, which shuts him off 3 lines. The Cynic one in the top left means he can't get diagonal top left to bottom right, or the top or the bottom. I think as nice as it'd be to see Dodo score 20 goals, I just don't think it's going to happen. And I put that in there for a reason, hoping that one of the other two got it. And it was the very first prediction that Marcus ended up with. Also, his Benjamin Tete one cancels out another 2 lines. So it's, I'll be honest, I think if Marcus and I are going to win, it's going to be through no one else gets a line, and we just have to get the most correct predictions. Although I have noticed what is quite funny, Marcus on the right hand side, the very right column, has got 4 of his own predictions all in a column going down. If we move over to Lewis, where we can see now everybody has one of Marcus's predictions in the top right corner. The Uriel Feli one's up in the air. That was one of my more risky ones that I hoped I didn't get, but it could well happen depending on how he responds to Liam Rosenior and how he integrates himself with the group when he comes in from his loan. Other than that, Lewis's board is actually okay, apart from the win one game in 2024, because that is right in the corner again, so that ruins 3 possibilities of a line going diagonally top right down to the bottom left and then across the top and down the right. We've all got a killer in the corner, so it'll be interesting to see how this unfolds over the course of the season. And that is that, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. A bit of a longer video, but that's the nature of stuff like this. I hope you've enjoyed it, and hopefully you'll check back with us at the end of the season when we find out who has won. Thank you for watching. Take care. And, yeah, up the Tigers!